Hi friends, this is Ajaz Kadri. Welcome to the third tutorial of Simulink. Today we will see some basic model building options, and we will also see some commonly used blocks. So let's begin. First thing when you are building any model is to bring the blocks to your model, and the shortest method to bring the block is click in your editor, a model editor, and press Control plus S, then write the name of block. Here I want the sine wave for from source. When you press the sine, it will give number of options. Sine from different libraries. I want sine wave source, so I will select this. The other option for bringing this block is from library browser. Go to library browser, go to your library. Here I want sine source, so go to source library and drag and drop the sine. This sine, yeah, it's here. Drag and drop to your model. The third option is write the name in the search bar. Sine and search it. Here you can also take from here sine wave. These are the three options for bringing block to your library. Okay, today I will explain as if command, if subsystem. Okay, so if I will go various libraries, and I will drag and drop the block. So you will also know where the various blocks are in which library. So this if block is in ports and subsystems library. This if subsystem, where is it? Yeah, this one. For placing this block, Simulink is giving the smart guides. See this guides, so you can place it properly. So after pressing, you need to create a signal between these two. For that also we have number of options. You can directly drag and connect the signal, or other one is first click the source and press the control button and click the other block. Click the source, control, and click the destination. It will connect it automatically. Okay. In if block, we have an input. We are saying it U1. For that input, you can here in if expression you can add multiple conditions. As per number of your conditions, here we will get the actions. Here I am giving only one condition. If U1 is greater than 0, and the other is the else if it is not. So for one condition it will give here two actions. Okay. So if my condition is, if U1 is fulfilling my condition, or if it is not fulfilling my conditions, it will trigger these actions. So for this, we want here if action subsystem, sorry, not triggered one. Connect it. The other one. Connect this also. Okay. Okay, for creating a branch from any signal, you need to first select that signal, control, double click, and so now what will happen here? If my U1 is fulfilling the first condition, this if block will trigger this first if subsystem. If it is not fulfilling, then it will trigger this else subsystem. In this if subsystem, this is the input and this is the output. Here we can add our required function. What we require we can add here. You want to integrate, go to continuous, take this integrator, select this, control click, control click. So now this integrator will integrate the input and it will give to output. So whenever my this my input signal here U1 is fulfilling the first condition, this if block will trigger this first if subsystem. For this first if subsystem, again I am giving this same sine wave as the input. So this integrator will integrate it and it will give as an output. But when this U1 is not fulfilling the first condition, then else will trigger this second subsystem. Here I will give some constant. Then go to source, take this constant. Say 5. Okay. Now this we can't take output from this to if subsystems because these are not a complete signals. For a part of time when this U1 is fulfilling this condition, this first subsystem is triggered and this will give output. For other part of time this will give output some other. So what we need here is the merge block. We need to merge these two results or these two subsystems. Again we need to go to this ports and subsystems. Here we will get merge. I don't remember where we get the merge. Better to write here and search. Yeah, we get the merge. Now for checking the output, we need the scope. These are the various options for checking the output. In display, we'll get the final value. In floating scope, we don't need to connect the signal. And this is the normal scope. Okay. Now my model is ready. I can run it. Result is ready. Yeah, see. For better visualization, what I will do, I will take here Number of inputs I will make 2. The second input I will connect this sine signal. So this will give better idea. You can see initially this up to this time the signal is positive, so it is triggering the first action subsystem. It is this system integrating this sine wave from 0 to up to this time with this 3 seconds. Up to 3 seconds it is integrating. After that the sine signal is negative, so it will trigger the other subsystem. In other system we have given just constant, nothing else. See, here in subsystem it is nothing is there, so it is taking value from there, and in merge it is merging both the signals, so we are getting this final. Here in integrator we can also give some initial condition. Suppose initially it is 3. Now our integration will start from 3. Now we can see swing like this. Here in this Simulink model we can also give the variable. Suppose instead of 5 I am giving some variable c. But when we are giving this variable, we must in advance we must have defined variable c in our workspace. For defining the workspace variable, we can write the variable values. We can give the variable values in command window, so that variable value will be stored in workspace, and workspace variable we can use in our model. Suppose you are solving any MATLAB function, normal MATLAB function, and at the output you are getting some variable. In MATLAB, whenever you are doing any calculation, when whether it is Simulink or it is normal MATLAB, whenever you are doing any, you are solving any problem or any function, at the end what results it is giving, or what variables you are taking or you are storing, all that variables and results will come here in workspace, and it will stored in workspace. So you can use the variables which are available in workspace. Now in workspace C variable is available, so here I have given C. So now I will run. See, again I am getting results, but this time this constant value is 0. So when it is triggering if the block, when it is triggering second subsystem, here we are getting 0. Suppose instead of C I am writing B. Now let's see what will happen. It is showing error because there is no B variable defined. Let's check the workspace. Yeah, see the workspace, there is no B variable. Now we can define the B variable. B is equal to 1. Now see the workspace, B variable is there. Now again we'll run the same model. See, now here when if block is triggering the second subsystem, we are getting value 1, and after that, after this one cycle, when again this sine curve is becoming positive, again this if will trigger the first subsystem, which is the integration integration system. And you can observe that it is starting from this endpoint, because initially when this first subsystem was in action, it integrated the sine wave up to here, so it will start from there. So this is how if subsystem will work. And when you are creating model in Simulink, when the model is big, so when you are making this connection, after some time it will look very dirty and it will be difficult to identify the various subsystems. So one subsystem option is there in MATLAB. In Simulink you can just select the area included in subsystem, then go on any block, press the right button and create subsystem from selection. Yeah, you can see the subsystem is ready. You can go inside the subsystem, you can edit, you can again come back. So today we have learned how to create a model, how to connect various components, how to use the uh, if block, how to create a subsystem. Do practice, guys, do practice. Make different model by your own. So many blocks are there in this Simulink library browser. Check various blocks, use them, and if you face any difficulties, put the comment. I will be I will get back to you. Okay, thank you guys watching. Thank you guys for watching this video, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.